Welcome back to a spooktacular version of the Watch Along Gang.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Ooh,
who's going to be the nerd and call it?
Halloween. That's the one.
Who's going to be like All Hallows Eve or what? Sam Hain or whatever?
Yeah. No, Samhain.
Who's-
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Jesus.
So this is
If this is the Ghostbusters cartoon, then I
is
guess
the-
it's Sam Hain.
Yeah.
well, that's the level of knowledge I have on things. I've seen Halloween 1 OBS. Like, everyone's seen that. It's the best thing. You know, it's the best slasher movie, probably. I've not seen Halloween 2. So, I have seen 3 on TV when I was a kid, and I just remember completely being baffled by it. Like, I did not understand what I was watching.
It's interesting.
This movie is batshit. We didn't really go into what this movie is. Like,
That's what I
Sean,
love,
you know
yeah.
the history of it more. You can probably talk about that after.
The initial pushback that you felt is pretty legit, but this movie grows on you. What is it, light bright?
Yeah,
I mean, this looks like a TV screen. That's what they're drawing this whole time. We've just been seeing little pieces of
Because
it.
it's an analog
It's actually pretty cool looking.
version of the opening from the other film.
That car is really not trying very hard to catch him.
what I'm
It's just
saying.
going so slow.
He's not trying very hard to get away, so it's fair.
Maybe that car is not even chasing him. It's just happened to be driving by, and he's just crazy.
He just does that anytime he sees a car.
there you go. This is the most important thing you need to listen to.
For real, this is what stays with you.
Oh man, this is analog horror. Look at that.
This is of a different era. We need to put a disclaimer before this movie.
Yeah, see how many buttons he has unbuttoned? It was a different time.
Oh, he's gonna burn him.
Gloves.
He's doing the ice bucket challenge. Oh, never mind.
He's doing the gas bucket challenge.
Yeah.
What the
Bucket
hell? That was weird.
Button your shirt. Jesus, Tom Atkins.
Today, Junior. Jesus, he's saying. I bet you.
Santa Mira is the name of the town from the Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh,
I've never seen that movie.
It's a reference.
What's in their? What's on the stove at this point in their brains? They're these masks. He went to pick them up. That's it. It's like and they went toward
Following
the
the
factory.
and that's
Fail.
before he got killed.
But there's no suspicion.
Oh,
of
they're
the
getting a
mask at all.
motel together. Man,
Oh yeah.
this guy is
This doctor knows how to
shady,
work.
dude. These guys live the lifestyle, if you know what I'm saying.
What's going on here? This is like
Yeah, this
chaos.
is the busiest week this town has ever seen. I like that. Hey, let's take a
Yeah.
little breather before we keep investigating your dad's death. You know,
Yeah.
and lay low for a minute.
I brought a
I need to,
six-pack. Let's relax.
Yeah,
I need
let's
some
just
horizontal
kinda
brainstorming.
Kick our shoes off and let nature take its course.
What's happening here?
You know what's happening here.
Is he kissing her? Whoa,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That took a left turn. I did not see that coming.
I saw it
What on earth?
miles away.
Yeah.
This is all weird as hell. Like the way they're
This
executing.
would
is not
actually be a
right.
fun TV show. Yeah.
Yeah. And you make it like a startup that's creating something, you know what I mean, in this town or something. Like it makes it all.
No, I like how they go balls to the wall. Like, no, we stole a piece of Stonehenge.
Oh yeah, I know. That's
Not sorry, spoiler alert. Uh-oh. Whoa, what's about to happen here? What are you doing to that man?
so she went all the way to this town.
Because the
She got
tag
a
fell off
bag of
it.
mask. That's how many. She
I want to
needed.
return this because the tag fell off. Like, man, you're a Karen for real.
Is there going to
Thanks.
be a microchip in that thing?
Yep.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Look at you, Brooks.
Yeah.
Called it. Look at you.
Yeah. Man, that's some very strategic placement of that towel.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's an '80s movie now. Is she not like worried about her dad anymore?
Not at all. We're on to a different thing now.
Oh, dude, I don't know what's happening.
You see these movies and you're like,
Probably,
is that
yeah.
guy like 60? And he's like 30. It was a rougher time.
He's a 47 when he made this movie.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
I'll give
true.
him that. He looks 47. Good lord, that means he's like 87. Whoa!
Whoa! What the hell? What is that? A spider?
It's a laser spider.
It's a space laser spider.
Space laser spider.
Well, that was horrific. Good Lord.
It's a horror movie.
They shouldn't give
Yeah.
these masks to children. Man, you guys are shipping a truckload of masks the day before Halloween. Better hurry
Why
it
are
up.
you at the Old West town? Like, did you run out of like regular backlot
And it's
fees?
very
Yeah,
similar
that's
to
pretty
the-
cool. Man, look at that dress.
Yeah. She's like pre-ghosted.
That's creepy.
That guy just standing.
Does it have something to do with like the
That guy was
solstice or something?
I'm a perfect human being,
Not
normal
even.
human being standing
Yeah,
here.
nothing to see here.
Whoa.
Robert Palmer video or something.
Bing, bang. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a reverse Robert Palmer,
Yeah.
where it's
Man.
all Robert Palmers.
They made short work of that door.
Don't just say operator into a phone. That doesn't work. Hi, job. Yeah, I like how he just acts like this is a regular person I'm going to talk to.
Oh Jesus! Why is he?
Is it a robot or something?
I should.
He needs to stop handling people like that.
It's a
But
clockwork.
why would you go shake that lady that hard?
Why would you shake a normal person if you thought it was a normal old lady? That is weird.
Tom Atkins is just acted confused this entire movie. It's just not a very.
Yeah, he didn't get a look at the script beforehand. That's the best. Final processing with the Stonehenge rock.
Oh, is that the stone from Stonehenge?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's bigger than I thought they'd be.
They're big.
I've never seen it in real life.
that's what she said.
The first thing or the second thing?
But
Why is this tour still going? It's literally, they've been overnight, right? it's morning now.
And they're just
They've
showing
been there
them a
all night?
Mask Factory. What have you been showing them in between?
But
we
I like
last saw
that.
them and now.
That's not weird. Does the TV commercial activate the masks?
Yes.
you're getting there. You're getting there, but you're still not going to guess what.
You're all over
effect
this
it-
shit, Brooks. I'll give you that. That's
the
the
hell?
plan.
Oh, gross.
This just comes out of their faces.
and
Their
a
faces melt off.
snake?
Yes, all sorts of these things come out. This is what.
And they turned to bugs?
That's pretty rough, dude.
Well, you know how I feel about crickets.
Yeah, I like that's the takeaway. I don't want crickets in the house.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna turn millions of children's heads into bugs?
Yep.
And
got-
what's the purpose of it?
Using Stonehenge magic.
They even have cars driving around telling kids to hurry home. Creepy.
It just keeps getting weird as hell.
Oh no.
I like how they have like a drill drawer.
He's gonna use a drill. Oh gosh.
Ugh.
Flip more of these? Okay, I'll flip
I want
more.
some of those. If you could find those
Yeah.
panels like that, that'd be awesome.
Just a panel where the lights just
Yeah, that'd be
randomly.
awesome.
You could probably build
flicker.
those pretty easy.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Good job there, Chalice.
Now it's gonna turn that camera into insects.
That's what happens. I like how they all wear lab coats.
All right.
Why? This isn't a lab area. Bing,
Does
bang,
he know what
bong.
these buttons do?
I don't know. He's just pressing
He
buttons.
just hit one.
He's just hitting
There
everything.
we go.
Whoa.
This is kind of cool
How did he know that would happen?
because that's what heroes do.
Yeah, because having a box full of those things just next to us was probably dangerous by itself.
This is
Oh,
cool.
This is getting worse.
Whoa.
Yeah. I didn't even think it'd get this bad.
Oh, did something happen to her? Is she a robot?
Now I've got to manhandle you.
Tire iron. That's creepy looking. It's just-
He just chucks it. Ugh, someone else's problem now.
What if some kid finds that, man?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
So they aren't far away. He's literally running from the factory to his.
Yeah.
It's
Then why did he
true,
stay in a
yeah.
hotel?
Why
No,
were
this
they
isn't
on the
the town.
road for what seemed like hours?
They did it. Hey, kid. Oh, the other station.
That's on every channel.
Yeah.
which is all 3 channels back in those days.
The third channel. They control all the channels, whoever he just called.
Man, go
But
get the
who would-
kids' masks off. You're standing right there.
He doesn't give a shit about those kids. They're not his kids.
Oh, do we not know?
No?
That's it.
Oh, that's terrible. We don't know?
Called it again.
Look at that name, the Grimbridge. Is there-
Grimbridge is a good one. Dick Warlock. But then
One of the robot guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Dick Warlock's a great
His name is Dick Warlock.
That's the stunts, too. Dick Warlock.
Is that his real
Warlock.
name?
Dick Warlock
He's
played
a
Michael
stunt guy,
Myers
you know.
in. I think he played Michael Myers in the second Halloween movie. Yeah, he's a big stunt guy.
That's not his real name, though.
I don't know. It's his actual name. I don't know
Who
if he was
cares?
born
It's the
with it.
name he goes by. It's Dick Warlock.
I mean-
idiot.
He's
I know,
a
it's a
stunt
cool
guy.
name. I'm just saying, if you were born,
Might be a stage name, but he's,
your actual name is Dick Warlock.
he's a stunt performer
Oh, well, that's cool.
by trade.
His name is Richard Warlock, okay?
Richard M. Warlock.
I want to change
Warlock.
my last name to Warlock, man. I'll be honest with you.
Matlock Warlock.
I mean, it was actually a decent movie. It was a little weird in places, but
That's
I
the
think
thing, is like,
I think the
if-
reason it's been, I think if they had marketed it differently, it might
Warlock.
have done better.
if you're coming off of Halloween 1 and 2,
Because it was a huge
this
bomb,
is a
right?
Weird, it wasn't a huge bomb, but it was a disappointment compared to the first 2 movies. It wasn't. It didn't make no money. It just didn't make the kind of money they
They
wanted.
just wanted to make a, yeah.
And it got
And
them
what's-
thinking we need to go back to Michael Myers.
I was gonna say too about that. This is about the first Halloween. Like one of the interesting things they did is they didn't have barely had a budget because they had like $1 million to $5 million or something like that. But it was a time when movies
that's like
cost
nothing.
20, 30 million. Like, but they spent almost all of it on the Panavision Glide thing, which was like a
Oh,
steady
yeah.
cam. So
And that
they
was
spent
very
almost half
cool.
the budget on this thing. So that's why they have those shots where it's like steady cam, and for a movie, you're like, oh, this is
And
really
they're
nice.
very cool shots. Yeah,
Right.
you don't notice it, but it works.
Right. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like they knew where to spend the actual money, and then everybody else is people they knew they could pay real cheap. And then it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
you're
fun.
Like, I did this cool
Halloween.
Panaglide thing.
And
You're
then-
like, what the hell's a Panaglide? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's the reason I can't pay you.
yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Now what?
It's so Halloween 4 went back to regular Michael Myers, I guess, right?
Well, after Halloween 3, it was kind of disappointing. And, like, John Carpenter and Deborah Hill didn't want them to keep doing Michael Myers. They thought, well, we could spin this off into an anthology, which has never in the history of movies worked. There's never been an anthology franchise that worked. Ever.
Well, because people don't care about things. People just want to see what they liked about
Well,
something. They don't
Exactly.
care about them.
I don't want to see it become a new thing. I want to see more of the same thing. If otherwise,
Yeah,
I'll go
I mean,
watch a new thing. It's true.
that's one of those,
Sounds
like, things
weird,
that's
but
like-
it's true in franchises.
Well, that's one of those things that's like an OCD compulsion for the writer and like the filmmaker, but not for the audience. The audience, like, I don't give a crap what you call it. Just
Well,
let
the
me
problem
see
is,
the thing again.
yeah, the filmmaker wants to feel like they're creating something new and original.
Well,
every
they're
time.
thinking they're creating a
But-
catalog and a compendium of these things.
Yeah,
Like,
and
we
that's
don't care.
fine.
Just show us Michael
John
Myers.
Carpenter created a lot of original movies that were great, but you weren't going to do that in that one franchise. So don't worry about it. If they want to
People
make
are much more visceral with what they
100
like.
Michael Myers, I always thought it was weird and you don't see that as much today, but especially back in the 80s, where the creators would be like, well, we didn't want that to be a franchise. We wanted to do other things. It's like, today people don't give a shit. They're like, well, go do other things and we'll do 20 of these at the same time. Who cares? Like, so you see creators who stay with things
Yeah,
longer in the franchise.
We get over that box.
I don't guess franchises were franchises even a thing before the late 70s, I guess.
Probably not before the late 70s.
Maybe
but
even westerns and
if you
stuff.
look
I
at
have
the
no
old,
idea.
If you look in the old Universal days, like horror franchises were created
Well, they had
by
Western.
Universal.
Yeah, they had Western
Like,
franchises. And
Well, and every one of the famous monsters had a massive franchise. Like
Right.
Frankenstein had like
Yeah,
8
that's
movies,
true.
Like
Yeah.
Dracula, they're all garbage. After you get,
But
past
they did the
like,
same thing.
Godzilla
though.
had
Think about
100
it.
movies.
Well, they did the same thing. All those movies, like, they got stupider and stupider. Then they like ones with Three
Yeah,
Stooges.
that's
and
the
Frankenstein.
nature of
So they're like,
franchise.
yeah.
Well, it's not like this anymore, but back in the day, it was like that because even through the 80s, the idea was that you create a movie, the movie creates the brand. Once you have a built-in audience for the brand, you spend less money on the sequels because you have the audience. So it's diminishing returns every time. That's the nature of the franchise. Now they're like the opposite. They're like, oh, when we have that audience, we spend even more money and make an even bigger sequel. But that was not
Yeah,
the
because
idea.
the brand is
nowadays.
more valuable than they realized back
I
then.
don't know. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
Like
know.
getting the
Nowadays,
brand is more difficult than keeping it.
They always used to think the brand was going to run out of gas no matter what you did. So you just spend less and less money each time and just sort of squeeze out whatever you can get in terms of profit.
to
And
me,
now
though,
they're like
nowadays,
40 years later, they're like, let's make another Halloween movie because there's still life left in that. You know,
It
and they
feels
make a
weird
$20
that-
million Halloween movie.